So when we're out on the golf course, all of the shots we hit, we're hitting towards a target. But how we pick that target is really important. And today we're going to discuss the size of your target and how that can relate to your performance out on the golf course. So welcome back to a cold, a wintry, a frosty Forest of Arden. We're on the practice tee here, talking about aim and what you actually aim at when you are on the golf course. So my name is Chris Ryan, welcome to my YouTube channel. If this is your first video, I'd love you to consider subscribing. It is free. I do release 3 videos each and every week, helping you play better golf, enjoy your time on the golf course a little bit more. There is a subscription link down below. There is also one at the end of the video if you'd like to wait for that one. Also, I'd love to get your feedback on what you would like to see on this channel, topics. Let me know some of the faults that you might be experiencing on the course, and I can hopefully provide some content which is going to help you lower your score. So what are we talking about today? Well, we're talking about what you aim at on the golf course, and this is something which is so simple to implement into your game, but it can have a really positive effect on your scores. We're going to use this situation here to talk through a few different scenarios. You can see that I've got a green right the way down there, and obviously that green has got a flag. Now let's say, for example, that this is a par 3. And it's not a par 3, it's actually a little bit longer than that. It's probably some 360 yards, that flag. But let's say it's a par 3, and I wanted to hit my shot, and I wanted to go straight at the flag. So I'm assessing the situation. I believe that the shot is at the flag. So what would I do? Well, I would actually take my aim, and I would aim at the flag. Once I've aimed at the flag, I've set my body there, and then obviously I'd make my golf swing. Now let's pull another scenario out. Let's say that I'm now in this situation again, but this time I'm on a par 5 and I have hit my tee shot, and I don't feel like I can get to the green in 2, so I just kind of want to lay it up into the fairway to give myself a 3rd shot into the green. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to just look at the fairway and I'm going to hit this layup into the fairway. And I've missed it right. So that was a layup into a fairway and I've missed it right. Unfortunately, that scenario, that situation, or that outcome I see all too often. And why is that the case? Well, what I demonstrated to you there was a very unfocused second shot. The first shot that I hit, I was aiming at the flag. Now the flag is obviously very small. It's probably, an inch wide, maybe just a bit more. So a very specific target. When I was hitting that layup, because it felt like an easy shot, the fairway looked fairly generous, I didn't switch on. I wasn't really focused. I didn't have a specific target. The fairway here is probably some 30 to 40 yards wide. And what that really meant is I wasn't particularly focused on the shot. I wasn't in the shot. And the result that I hit there is so common that I see on the golf course. So when do I see golfers not being specific with targets? Well, it's normally from the tee, when they're just looking at the fairway, or they're maybe looking at just between the tree line, or layups on par 5s, or maybe if that flag's tucked away a little bit and they're going for the middle of the green. Those 3 scenarios are where I tend to see golfers being a little bit too generic with their aim. What I would love you to do is pick something so specific on every single shot that you hit. So if I was looking to hit that layup, I really want to, assess the situation first and figure out where do I want to lay it up, where's the flag, do I want to be the right side, the left side, wherever it may be. But then actually pick a spot on that fairway is where I want that ball to be. And I'm actually going to use the right-hand side of the fairway. And you can see there's a building in the distance. And I'm going to pick on the roof of that building, there's a little mark. Now, I don't know what that mark is. It's a very small mark, but that's my specific target. So like the first shot where I was hitting towards the flag, I've got an exact point that I'm aiming towards. I'm now going to be a lot more focused when I'm here on visualizing my shot. I'm able to see a little bit more clearly how the ball's flying through the air. I'm able to pick to the shot, visualize the shot, the trajectory, the land, all of those things that I really want to do, rather than just being that golfer who's kind of walking in, glancing at the fairway, and then makes that kind of loose, unfocused golf swing. And we've all been there. We've all hit that shot on the par 5 layup. It looks easy. You walk in there, you hit the shot, you missed the fairway. So let's go through that again. I'm going to go for this layup, but I've got my specific point in the distance on the top of that building. When I walk in, I'm very focused on that point. And let's go ahead and hit it. Much better result. And if I was laying that up onto a par 5, and I've got a great chance to wedge that ball close, not the putt in, and I'd definitely do that, wouldn't I? Of course I would, up and down for a birdie. So let's be a little bit more specific with your targets. We say aim small, miss small. If you're more specific, your misses are going to be much more around that target. You're going to find that you hit less bad shots on the golf course. As I said at the start, so easy to implement into your game, but I see so many golfers, unfortunately, falling foul of those first couple of demonstrations where the target is just too generic. So pick something very specific for all of your shots. It doesn't always need to be the flag, but if you can do that, I think you're going to find your focus is much better, and that's going to result in lower scores. And lower scores generally results in more fun on the golf course. Right, thank you very much for watching. Hope that video was helpful to you. Like I said at the start, would love you to be a part of my channel. Subscribe, link down below, also one over here. And there's also a comments box. Let me know in there what you thought of this video. Give it a thumbs up if it did help your game, and I'll hopefully see you back here again soon.